Okay, let's do this. You know what's coming, folks. Storyfire. That's right, the fire. It's on. I have joined the trend of creators going to Storyfire. Storyfire. Remember this. Storyfire. And I will be, I'm not just going to move content from here over there or like rewinds and stuff like that. I'm promising right now original content. Consider it an experimental Tommy C over there. I've actually started, and Vault, write down this video. Just about everything I'm doing, other than any clip I might remove from the show, is going to be satire. Everything I'm doing over there is satire. It's going to be original content as well. I don't think you'll see full episodes over there. Maybe clips, stuff like that. But I think the majority, or at least going to try, I don't know how long it's going to be, is going to be original content from me. Again, it's right now. I've been actually working it pretty hard. I'm just waiting for the coach to say, "You're in the game." Storyfire in the description box below. Stop making me look bad. Get me more subs. Nick is embarrassing me. Thank you.
That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me
Got a big show for broadcasting live with Artie Earth. This is the most badass broadcast with all the known land. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Tommy C. Stop for the point. Got Volt in the back behind the glass, and Nicholas Diorio came to join us so we could discuss, I don't know, a little later in the show, your favorite person in the world, Nerd City.
Woo!
Woo.
I'm so happy.
Go
also,
live.
I really hope Storyfire isn't candid too.
I'm having a lot of fun on Storyfire, and I can't even upload videos. Hail Satan! Hail Satan! The mighty Beelzebub. And I'll be spreading my Satanism there before I can't do it here, in risk of banishment or demonetization. Nick, put your live thing on. I want to hear that clip you were going to play me.
Oh, yes, definitely.
I want to join you in your quest, so flip your live thing on. I wonder if we can make something of this. Okay, let's go. Watch this stream. Ethan, you had something important?
You remember when George Washington heard that 9/11?
It's 9/11. That's it. That's the end of the sentence.
Yes. Yes.
You remember when George Washington heard that 9/11, that the airplanes hit the World Trade Center?
Yeah, I remember that.
And he just sat there silent. You remember when...
What he should have done is, like, when he was sitting there with all those kids reading a book, he should have, let's go, motherfuckers! Let's go! George Washington, everybody. I really shouldn't be making fun of him. That's something. I don't know how many episodes.
George Washington's our founding father, Tommy. Why should you make fun of him?
Well, that's why they pulled his statue down. You know that? Because, I mean, he was really ineffective when it came to finding weapons of mass destruction in Iraq. New age culture. Where are my video privileges on the story finding? I want them now. Where are my video privileges? Fuck yours. I'm waiting for the tap in the shoulder. Get in there. And again, original content on Storyfire. I do promise. I got some ideas. I'm going to use that for an experimental thing. Some takes off, we might move it over, but a series or something. But I'm going to the Twiz Fizz approach. Just really short shit, and hopefully you can get a laugh out of it. Why the fuck is Tommy insulting our president? I don't know. So we got lots of dumb stuff going on, which is always good news for me. And nothing is dumber than the Dr. DisRespect situation, which I'm too fat to play with Rip Wilson. is the situation with Dr. DisRespect. I mean, this is getting berserk. Let me read some of the PC Gamer questions. It's almost been 3 weeks since you were banned from Twitch. I imagine it's been very frustrating. I would love to start with just hearing what's been happening behind the scenes with you. What's been going on these past weeks?
What have you had for breakfast this morning?
Breakfast? What's your favorite color? Sure. I mean, well, a lot of stuff, obviously, you know, while it's unfortunate that I'm off Twitch, we're definitely working behind the scenes on what a doctor return might look like in terms of specifics. I can't say that because I have dyslexia. You know, Keen can't say that either. Around that, we're not interested in exclusive at this point. We're exploring our options. Honestly, just can't wait to get back into character soon. We have to do a lot. I'll be whatever fans want me to be, and you know that's been our approach. When you say you're not interested in exclusive, can you care? I don't care about any of that shit. You can go read the fucking article yourself. Let's get to the fucking dirty stuff. TV show they're working on. Okay, here we go. Here's the most important shit. And Twitch has cut contact with you. They never provided a reason for the ban. Yeah. That seems crazy to me, to ban one of its most famous, popular streamers and not to even tell them what they did wrong. Yeah, that's the kind of mind-blowing thing about all of this. Obviously, for legal counsel, I have to be careful here. But I can say, however, that I will not be returning Twitch. That's really the big news right there. So, I mean, that's it. So he obviously can't go back. And I want to point out before that Keemstar reported earlier this week that Twitch was doing an investigation, like a real, I guess, their big Nick DiOrio deep dive. So you mean to tell me you didn't complete your investigation before?
Well, they announced, remember Slasher announced that the Twitch TOS had changed and they were banning people based on allegations first before investigate. For the most severe allegations would result in a ban.
I wonder if
not the most severe convictions.
Dr. DisRespect lives in California, right? Has they been paying any fucking attention to what Tfue is doing to FaZe Clan?
I mean, is Tfue winning?
He's destroying.
Oh.
He's destroying. And one of the ways he's destroyed is the reason, and you heard it here first and shot from the point, when we had Leo Lesser, attorney, Leo Lesser, Esquire, and he said they were really going through the throat by going through the, I can't remember the name of it, but it's like the talent part, the law that covers contracts. And they've looking like they're going to be leaning to the contract that Tfue signed is illegal. Is an illegal contract. So they have protections for entertainers out in California that, you know, laws that, you know, keep Hollywood types from ripping you off. And I do wonder if, you know, if they tank this thing on an allegation and that's not legal to put in a, you can't let's pretend there's a law that you can't fire somebody for just a mild allegation. And they change their TOS, like Slasher said, and they just fire them. Well, guess what? You have serious contract violation, and or it's illegal to put that in the contract in the first place. An example would be like the 80-20 split. I mean, you can't do that to somebody. You can't pay somebody like that. And without getting too much detail, FaZe Clan's get their ass handed to them, from what I can see. Their absolute ass, and it's because Tenny, as Leora Lesser said, is going right through the throat by using this sort of labor group that protects entertainers inside the state of California. Sure, let's see, what did we said? Sure, I'm not a famous streamer, but if I was a famous streamer, this is PC Gamer, and I got banned for no reason, especially considering the Dr. DisRespect character and who he is, I think my response would be to get out on social media and shout from the rooftops like, hey, this is really unfair. You wouldn't do that if you had him on the ropes. You wouldn't do that if you, like, a lawyer came to you and was like, we got him. Just keep your mouth shut. I'm curious why you haven't done that. Well, I mean, I'm trying to take the best appropriate steps as possible, and there's things behind the scenes in terms from a legal standpoint. So that's suggesting a gag order there. I can't. That's where it's at. So I don't want to go on social media and say the wrong thing or the right thing or whatever it is. And we made our statement, and that's that's where things are now. Well, he's being really careful. As we build a game plan to make Doc come back, that's kind of in the works in terms of what the version looks like. I'm working with my creative team. The graphics are going and taking a whole Doc 3.0 experience at that level, and so that's my focus for now. So are you able to confirm that you're taking legal action? You are taking legal action against Twitch. We are considering taking legal action. That okay. When do you think you might ever have a definite answer as to the reason why you're banned? Honestly, we just don't know. Dr. DisRespect is a very controversial character, and I don't need to tell you that. It's almost baked into who he is as a person. Do you think that Twitch singled you out because maybe it felt like you were just too controversial for its platform? I mean, how controversial was he? I guess they're talking about the 5G shit and the conspiracy theory stuff. I'm gonna have to probably gonna need a lot more because Dr. DisRespect, if he's doing this, he was talking about conspiracy theories, but I mean, he's also doing it in character. I don't know what he believes or what he doesn't believe, but I mean, there's no such thing as Dr. DisRespect. He's a satirical character from the mind of Guy Beam. If that satirical character believes in conspiracy theories or talks crazy about them, that's off base. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I've been very transparent with those around me in my community the past few years. I'm not a perfect person. I've made some mistakes, but if anybody knows me, follows me, I've stepped up and I've taken responsibility each and every time, behind the scenes, behind the curtains. A lot of people don't understand how much work I put into becoming a better person for myself and my family, as well as the business. I'm committed to investing in being and continuing to be a better person. Fucking puke. Everybody says that over and over again like it means anything. And investing in the creative projects around Doc. My focus now is just continuing the momentum and returning to my chair, hanging out with the Champions Club, and launching a couple of fun creative experiences. Yeah, that's where it's at. And then later on, he has. So you don't think that they ask him about the G5 thing, the conspiracy stuff, the 5G networks, conspiracy stuff with the coronavirus. And he asked if that was the reason that he got kicked. Doc answers no. The follow-up is, so you don't think that might be the case? And he goes, I don't think so. And then his publicist interrupts. We're getting really close to dangerous territory here, Doc. So don't know why Twitch banned him. And there's no formal warnings or reprimands on the record. That's all legal. It's going. That's all legal, and it's going to let him stay. Let him say. Oh, it's all he's going to let him say. Excuse me. All right, so he's not coming back. That's a little weird. They asked him about the stuff, and they cuts off. But the more fascinating thing was Slasher's tweet. Who, I got to be honest with you, Slasher, you're going to be, if this is just some he said, she said bullshit, and it's starting to look like it is, because, if he did something that horrible, he'd be arrested. If he did something that horrible, and I don't believe for a minute that Doc doesn't know what's coming down. Twitch may not have told him, but I think he knows what they're going to ban him for. The fact that they're still doing an investigation really leans to the fact that they didn't find anything that's going to satisfy the court in the future. So Slasher has, it feels like a meltdown tweet. A bunch of publications ran Dr. DisRespect interviews as a straight-up CAA-backed puff pieces with absolutely no new information. Well, how do you get the information if you don't ask him? And I would love to ask Slasher, what would you have asked him that these puff pieces, maybe it was a puff piece, that would have got more information out of him? Because remember, Slasher was the person that said that he knows and it's serious. And Doc is not just done. Actually, I don't know if I'm quoting him in this, but I think somebody he retweeted, if I'm not mistaken. Doc's not just done on Twitch. He's done for Emma. Ever. Done. Finished. There's no coming back from this. None. So he hasn't been arrested. He's clearly not embarrassed to be in public. He put out a tweet today teasing a comeback. Is it possible that somebody fucking blew smoke up Slasher's ass? And he bought it? Is it possible that Slasher has become such an SJW that he is so kind of wrapped up in this world, so to speak, that a allegation that, look, most of the planet doesn't believe that believe all women is a thing. Most of the planet thinks the allegation deserves to be heard, that nobody deserves to be believed simply because of an allegation. So that's why I said, if this is just a she said, he said chick, people are going to be looking at Slasher and say, what the fuck, dude? Really? That's it? And then it's going to turn into anybody who likes Dr. Disrespect is alt-right, racist, sexist, homophobic. Here comes the smear. And that's what I think, if I had to take a good guess, that's what Twitch is doing now. They're putting their guns for the PR part of this. And as we know, the PR shit doesn't always fucking work, especially in court. Face banks. Yeah. That didn't go that well. Yeah, newsflash for everybody. He lost. PR-wise, on YouTube, Twitter, he won. But that's not going to slide. That's not going to believe all women. Hopefully, is not going to fucking work in a court of law. So I could just see Slasher, just somebody who drank the Kool-Aid and believes this is something
That's
it isn't.
a lot of money,
and
I guess,
believes that
for
actually
color.
could look at this objectively and say, boy, the public's going to be outraged, and he's just going to be shocked and not understand what hit him. Thanks so much. Love your videos, Tanisha Graham. Thanks so much, Tanisha. That was very, very generous donation. I do appreciate it. You know, one of two things I thought of. What if he's got bad information? What if somebody blew smoke up his ass? What if somebody's trolling Slasher? What? You tell me. Because Slasher looks angry. Why?
Oh,
is
he looks
angry?
super bad in this whole situation.
He's angry.
He shouldn't have reported on what he reported on if he wasn't planning on sharing that information with everybody else. There's a reason that I'm sure he's not the only one in the community that knows, but he's the only one dumb enough to say it, and then no information to come out, and now everyone to accuse him of lying, because he very well might know that information, but I don't think anyone's.
He retweeted something for June 20. Food for thought. Swish does not issue specific bans, reasons to streamers for permanent bans. Method Josh was banned following a report of sexual assault, and Twitch has never commented on publicly or privately. Josh and Ice Poseidon were told other TOS violations. You know, here's the fucking difference. He's an employee of Twitch. He's not just like if YouTube cuts me off, I really don't have much legal recourse because I didn't sign anything. This is a multi-million-dollar contract. There are protections baked into California law. Some of them are pretty favorable to the employee.
Yeah, I don't get what the dumbasses who are saying like, this isn't that big of a deal. It's like a nothing story. You're just giving this dude promotion. Like, I want to know what the fuck happened that this guy got banned for no reason. Like, it's terrifying that people can get banned for no reason. We had this huge hack yesterday where apparently a control panel for Twitter leaked showing all the shadow bans and the permanent suspensions and the hashtag bans and how much information is fucking used on these social media platforms. Yeah. What they really found out yesterday is that Twitter at any point can tweet from a fucking world leader's account and start World War III all through their automated systems. I want to know what the fuck is happening with these big companies, and I think it's time to start fucking with these big companies if they're going to do this shit. This is some backdoor garbage. I want to know what happened that an employee who was making $100 million or some shit just got canned one day without even finding out what the fuck happened.
Because, I mean, this is a guy, I generally think Rod believes that the allegation is enough to fire you. You know, not in all cases. And it depends on what's in that contract. And it depends on what's in California law.
Dude, if an allegation is enough to get you fired, there's something wrong with society.
No, that's got to be fixed.
Yeah, that has to be fixed.
You know, I mean, who wouldn't be for, put a one in chat if you're for legislation, you can't be fired until you're convicted. Jaystation really did buy a kid off the dark web. Jeffrey and I sold.
I don't listen. I'm not gonna give that to every fucking situation because, like, I don't know. There's shit that might not lead to a conviction, and if it's like obvious enough, I can understand why companies would find that as a hazard to work with.
Yeah, sure.
But like, this is like, dude, Dr. Disrespect's not gonna like rape anybody through the fucking screen. Like, I want to know what he actually did, or what they're even accusing him of. Like, how do you fire somebody without like telling him what the allegations against him are?
Here's him doubling down a little bit. Reminder: Doc is free to stream on another platform like YouTube. It will not be officially endorsed or partnered by YouTube. Well, no shit. But I think what he's saying is there's no way he's getting a contract again. You seem emotionally invested in it.
Why? It's probably took a huge chunk out of his ego to have Keemstar going after him.
Yeah, sure.
Am I wrong?
Probably.
Didn't he go after? Wait, wasn't Slasher the guy who started like promoting the allegations that Keemstar tweeted at one of the Dr. Disrespect girls that H3H3 was talking about? Or
like,
that one.
What was that? DM me.
Yeah, DM me. What? Can you believe the waves and waves of harassment?
Tabloid journalism is legal. Harassment be damned. If people want to go out and harass somebody, that's not Keemstar's problem or anybody else. Or same thing with you. You could blast his allegation and act like it's act like he's Jeffrey Epstein, because that's what it fucking feels like. But, and people could go harass the shit out of him for what you believe is not that big a deal. At this point, I don't think it's going to matter what the fuck comes out. I mean, he's going to have to fucking, saw the girl in half. Dr. Disrespect changed his link on Twitter from Twitch to YouTube. As I mentioned in the stream yesterday, sources tell me there's been no communication between YouTube and Dr. Disrespect. Well, there's no reason to believe that. Doc is free to stream on YouTube, but it will not be officially endorsed. You seem emotionally invested in this. A bunch of publications. Oh, I already read that one. I don't know. That's the way it feels to me. You got to remind people over and over again. They're not signing them. They're not signing them. And I think it's because you staked your reputation on the fact that this is big. And then you kind of, I understand it wasn't like, ha ha, he, I know something you don't know. But it really doesn't matter. The fact that it's just bizarre. All right, let's watch Scares.
He says, just to be absolutely clear, Tim the Tapman nor Nick Merckx have spoken to Doc since the ban, and to my knowledge, no other streamer has either. Y'all are misinterpreting clips. Likewise, Doc has not responded to half a dozen personal requests of my own to speak since the ban. Now,
you're biased. There's no reason to speak to you. In something situation like this, an illegal thing, I mean, you seem to have a vested interest and a professional interest in him getting buried. And it's looking more and more like it won't happen. If this guy fucking raped somebody or handled some girl, I'm sorry, I don't think he'd be out there going, I'm coming back, in his stupid fucking character. I think he'd be shitting his pants. Or the bitch ain't credible. They fired him. Oh, well, she said it. Oh, Twitch lawyers. What do you want him to do? On the company? You can't do that. You nuts? We'll start another investigation. After you took everything away?
The well-known Twitch streamer Hassan talked to Slasher on a stream just yesterday, and they talked about the Dr. Disrespect ban here, and Slasher claims here that YouTube has not talked with Dr. Disrespect about a contract yet.
Movement is to try to give him more negotiation.
I mean, is he saying this because, like, people are saying he's going to YouTube? And this has to be crushed?
Power, because Twitch and YouTube do not want to fucking go into the insane bidding war that happened.
Yeah, didn't you say that YouTube is not going to engage in a bidding war before?
Twitch is the one less likely. YouTube also feels like it's in a pretty good position right now, but Ninja and Shroud are still the top free agents in the West, and
Ninja and Shroud are the top three.
They're still talking to both of them.
And Dr. Disrespect.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, like, YouTube is not talking to Dr. Disrespect. That discussion, as I can confirm, it's not as happened.
Okay, so it looks like Doc is not getting a contract with YouTube, but he still might be moving to YouTube to live stream. We're not entirely sure yet, but during
the meeting could be next week.
Hasan's live stream with Slasher, he noticed that he had 15 members of Twitch's staff in his chat while he was streaming. So you had tons of Twitch's own staff members watching the stream, looking at what Hasan and Slasher were saying here. Now, Slasher also claims here on the stream that Twitch is actually investigating their internal team, trying to figure out who is his source and who is
probably them. That sounds like a bunch of... I'm sorry, Slasher looks like he's on Team Twitch. Slasher seems to me that whatever the narrative Twitch comes out with, and they're going to have to, right? That Slasher's going to promote this. And I can see it already. Anybody that supports Dr. DisRespect, anybody that says this is bullshit, anybody that says, like, I don't believe her, anybody that points out any kind of potential, what would you call that? I just lost, contradiction in what she says. At this point, they're gonna, you know what the investigation might be? Could you please go on camera and bawl your fucking eyes out? Because we're in trouble. I need you to get up, but I'm not ready to go out. I thought I just could say this about. Yeah, but now it's different. It's our ass on the line. Does that sound plausible?
leaking all this information to the public.
And that is going to put some people, I wouldn't say they're in danger, but they're definitely, they could be compromised if I put out some information that could be brought back to certain people. Like I can say, from what I've heard, Twitch is... Or you ran your fucking mouth. They told you, don't tell anybody, but I'm going to tell you what's really going on. And by bragging on Twitter, which he did admit to me in a tweet that this wasn't a smart move, but he still seems to be doing it with Hasan. So you've endangered your sources, employment. This is not good work. Has been doing a massive internal investigation since everything happened the day that I reported that DisRespect was. Since they took us a emojis, a multi-million-dollar contract, and started the investigation after the fact. All right, we have confirmation. It's not just Keemstar now; it's Slasher. Since did he misspeak? That's revealing. That actually confirms what Keem was saying the other day. Was permanently banned. So
Twitch isn't revealing anything. The only thing we've learned from today is what it isn't. And what it isn't is not like a platform move. It's definitely not that. It's not something like a platform move, or it's not something like scamming a platform. And it is like a severe, there is like relatively a severe criminal element.
Criminal. I really want to see how Slasher does this.
Severe enough that they would take action in this way, and severe enough that you're afraid of potential legal repercussions if you were to publish it without any sort of legal backing. That's the only thing we've learned.
Yeah, I think that's been a pretty good...
And that's like, I mean...
Wait a minute. Are you confirming there's a criminal element here? Where are the cops?
People are fucking freaking out because they expected you to just like reveal this information, which
I didn't though. I even tweeted that I would talk about the fucking process.
Okay, so as a
no. You tweeted that you knew, and it was serious, and none of it looked serious. In fact, the fact that this is serious doesn't even make sense anymore. And he just said criminal. You didn't deny. No. You didn't back Hasan up and say, whoa, reel it in. I'm not saying criminal. That's not on Hasan, and I can't say that Slasher confirmed that, but you would think that because where did he develop the criminal? And I tell you something, the way this is all Slasher's fault. The way he tweeted about it felt criminal. And on top of that, we have the video, which I hope this turns out to. I hope that that whole video where he freaks out at the end turns out to be a fucking Wouldn't it be great if he was just promoting to Game Fuel and the firing just happened to come around at the same time? How great would that be? That it was just, it was just kind of, they were going to fake a ban and then say, buy Game Fuel. Not out of the realm of possibility.
Right now, we know that Doc's ban is not tied to him moving to another platform. We know that his ban isn't tied to a lot of other things that people have been saying. But as of right now, it does seem like Doc could have done something very bad, and that's why Twitch ended up banning him. I mean, really, that seems like it's the only...
Yeah, he did something bad that they do, then they investigated it later. How about this? How about everybody involved is emotionally 19 years old and perpetually, and they don't know how the world works? Because that's the one thing I notice in this world. Everybody is perpetually 19. And I'm not talking about the talent that act that way. That's different. I'm talking about the way things are handled. They're not handled... Like, Twitch is a big company, and they handle things like a bunch of fucking college kids. Because they know what the fuck they're doing. Nobody's... Like, there's not a grown-up in the room. And I know what you're saying. Tommy, you don't act like her. I'm trying to entertain fucking people. These people are... I'm running a YouTube channel. They're running a multi-million-dollar corporation. How about this scenario? Mixer goes down. Find a way to get rid of him. I mean, if that's the case, there's not an adult in the room. And nobody even cares the destruction that could come to Twitch from something that's stupid. It's not like firing a check mark. It's not like firing somebody that's... He was a Twitch employee. And he is entitled to what is in that contract, no matter what he did. Any of those protections and anything from California law. And as we've seen with the Tifu situation, these contracts... I mean, you get a suit countersuit, you can fucking like Tifu is basically eliminating the New York problem by having the contract be null and void in California.
Explanation at this point, but I hope that's not the case. Now, our next story today comes from the YouTuber and streamer known as the Syndicate Project.
All right, nuts? Is everybody crazy? What are you doing? Are you working on something, Diorio?
No, I'm right here.
I don't know. I mean, give me some feedback. Am I off? Am I on a tangent here?
No, it's just this whole thing is just fucking wild. I think everybody kind of collectively dropped the ball here.
Probably.
From Twitch to the fucking guys who are talking about it. I don't know. It's a weird situation. I don't know why we're not demanding more information than we are now. It's kind of just become a meme. Like, it's become a who killed Jeffrey Epstein meme.
Yeah, it's actually helping promote him.
It's helping promote him, but it's not getting anywhere. I don't know.
I mean, if she comes out, or if this girl comes out, who's a guy, that'd be funny too, and says, he said he was going to rape me, and that's like it. And like, well, who heard it? No, it was just me and him.
Like, yeah,
dude,
I think there's a situation here where Twitch has a really big problem.
That's a lot of money, I guess.
Oh, look, and we know Twitch has double standard. We know they're sexist. They have an open sexist, I can't call it a policy, but the way they distribute justice is sexist. It's not even like debatable. It's half the reason that Alinity gets as much shit as she does, and probably more shit than she deserves.
Yeah, I blame that 100% on Twitch. People are like, how is it Twitch's fault that people are harassing her in DMs? Well, if you don't make this girl the face of fucking
getting away with
like
shit.
Gender inequality on Twitch, then she wouldn't be getting as much hate right now.
Actually, that is not Alinity's fault. That the fact that she's the face of gender, that's brilliant.
No, it's Twitch's fault. That's why.
No, it's 100%.
I think if Twitch would have punished her correctly the first time, I doubt people would be so upset when their favorite streamers get banned.
Yeah, Jared, Alinity's only one of many. We have seen this across the board. I mean, they got to this point where you can't criticize Twitch thoughts. in any
Alinity
way.
is, but it's
Alinity
gotten
is
to the
the
point where
face of it.
anytime anyone gets banned, people instantly remember that girl got away with feeding her fucking dog vodka, flinging her cat, pulling out a fucking nipple on stream. Like, all of these things, like, I'm sure if they happened to another girl, people
Letting
would
your
defend them
dog
a bit
hump her.
more if it was a different circumstance. But the fact is that you've broken the rules so many times, and it's just like, there's no consequences. And it's like, sure, great for you, but you're gonna have people in the audience who are upset when their favorite male streamer accidentally opens a fucking Pornhub tab off a donation and has a 2-week ban. That's ridiculous. Dude, that one guy fucking bashed his head through a keyboard, which was part of his act, and he was permanently banned from Twitch. This girl whips a nipple out, and they're like, I guess we gotta give her 24 hours on that one.
They didn't even give her the full 24
this time.
They didn't even give her the full 24. You know?
Yeah.
And let's not forget, just a week before this Dr. Disrespect, not Hassan Piker, Hassan from Twitch was accused of, and look, same thing goes for him. We don't know. Was accused of sexual impropriety. Let's call it that. And let's not forget that the CEO was accused of looking the other way. Something that, by the way, we've been suspicious about since 2017 on this show. What's going on over there where all these girls are getting away with this shit? Somebody getting nudes? Somebody getting a visit? Somebody getting blowjobs?
How does this happen? This is Amazon, dude.
Yeah.
Amazon owns these guys. What is going on?
I have a mole, okay? From what I understand, Twitch doesn't act or seem to have the same standard of anything connected to Amazon. They're their own entity, even though they're under Amazon, and they're freely able to do this. I've had somebody come to me and say that Campfire Talk, this is pure rumor stuff. And this is stuff that's said around the office, all right? Their books look funny. Now, I don't know what that means. In fact, I don't know what that means, but there's a feeling with some Amazon employees that there's just something not right over there. And it might be just something as stupid as what I said before. There's a bunch of children running that thing. So they think the normal corporate rules don't apply to them. But they seem to run like no other entity connected to a company run by Jeff Bezos. That's what I've been told. I have not, in fairness, seen any evidence of that whatsoever. Just people telling me, yeah, they're kind of fucking weird over there. That's all. Take that for what you will. I'm not a journalist. I can say what the fuck I like. So, what's more important is I have 634 subscribers on Storyfire, where I'll be doing original content. Sub today.
I can't talk to Tommy in 2 weeks if he hasn't accumulated 80,000 blaze, in which case I'll have to leave the show because I'll be too disappointed in him. So you're going to have to give him some blaze. It is the currency on the website. I'm not quite sure if you're able to cash that out yet, but if that ever does happen, I think you should have a lot of blaze in your account.
Just blaze.
Blaze up, homie.
I'm not worried about the money over there. I mean, that'd be nice if there's a bonus, sure, but I can't wait to do stuff that I probably either couldn't do here or it just wouldn't matter. And for you guys that are up and coming, hopefully things improve over there. You guys, Nick and I have contacts and we're very fortunate that way. But there's a shit ton of creators over there that might start searching the videos, and that's how things work. Somebody sees you, they like you, they want to work with you, or they tweet you out. So it might not be, it's not a big site. You don't have this huge audience like you do with millions and millions and millions. But the eyes that are watching your videos, I'm not going to say somebody like Mudahar.
There's a lot of active users on there too, considering that like the big push just happened. So a lot of these guys, like there are, I think almost 500,000 people on the site. I would say the last 100,000 are pretty active right now.
Active.
Like those are the guys who are there. You're seeing the numbers jump up. This thing is past YouTube Kids on the App Store charts. in terms of
Good stuff.
like recent downloads. So it's becoming a bigger thing now. This huge creator push has been fantastic. They're announcing new ones every single day, and God, I really hope this isn't a Candid 2. You remember Candid, the app that all the skeptics were promoting that bombed?
No, I remember that.
God, I hope this isn't that. That would look really bad on us. No, we're trying this thing out. It's been really fun. At first, we were kind of memeing it, but then they went and verified us. We tried it out. It's actually really intuitive. The idea to have Twitter and YouTube kind of merged on a website that's like safer in terms of what they allow on. They allow more edgy content, but they don't allow like it's not a free speech platform. That's the big deal. When you look at free speech platforms like BitChute, their biggest issue is they're never going to get financial support. One, because they have bitch in their name. That's probably a bad idea from the start. Good luck on the Google search. Yeah. The other reason is because when you go to their homepage, there's videos of caricatures of Jewish people. There's videos of swastikas. Like, listen, we have edgy content on here, but we don't have Hitler in the thumbnail of everything. Like, that's not what this is. It's guys who make YouTube commentary. It's guys like me. It's guys like Augie. It's guys like Bo Blacks. It's not an inherently political environment, which I'm kind of okay with because I hate all things politics on the internet.
Me too.
And I think that like adds something to the environment.
I agree.
Oh,
yeah, I really don't want these.
Not everything's about the liberal wackos.
Right type people coming on. I mean, that would be like that's what went the way.
Dude,
of,
I don't have a problem with free speech. I'm a free speech enthusiast. Which I got into an argument recently on Twitter. I'm a free speech enthusiast. You're never gonna catch me defending a pedophile's right to speak. But I think a lot of people should have the right to speak.
Me too.
It's one of my biggest pushes in terms of my political opinions. But I also understand that to do that, you'd find yourself in a non-monetizable situation. Look at Gab, a free speech platform that's only used by conservatives.
Yeah.
Look at the new one, Parler. It's a free speech platform that's mostly used by conservatives. And it's not the guys who are still like active on Twitter who are rushing over to Parler. It's mostly the guys who've already been banned.
Free speech but anti-porn.
Like those, they don't have a chance. They shoot themselves in the foot before they get off.
Yeah. Free speech but anti-porn. I don't think we're gonna see pornography or anything like that. I don't want that. I don't.
Well, yeah, anti-porn. You could scroll through it when you're on a YouTube stream. Fantastic. But like, do you want are you gonna get advertisements or whatever? Are we gonna get like a huge number of users? I don't think so.
Yeah. Somebody else sent me something. Shout out to I don't know if did he do the N-word gaming one too?
I think that was Bobax.
That was Bobax.
I saw on Bobax.
Yeah, remember what I just said? Ignore all of that. N-word gaming is now on Storyfire.
Yeah, I know.
Rapsion's alt, guys.
You should watch the
He
fucking.
finally did it. He
watch
got verified.
You should watch the feed, Nick. I mean, really.
Oh wow!
Watch the feed.
Wow! Gamers.
All right, but all that's just jokes and what have you, and that's it. All right, let's get into Jaystation, who's lost his mind. Let me go back from here. Oh, that's a line maker. Sorry. I fully intend to DMCA Nerd City and Colossal and sue them depending on what they say. Probably more likely depending on if you get demonetized or not. I found out where he lives. Good luck with this also.
Is that real? Because that's not up anymore. They took that down.
It's gone.
I don't know. I can't say one or the other, but I tell you something. I bet my right fucking nut, Colossus Crazy, wouldn't post something like that unless it was on the
Yeah.
You know, it's stuff like that.
I didn't realize Clown was the one who posted. I saw some like random in the replies.
Yeah.
Have it earlier this morning.
Well, here is what I can. Oh, hang on a second. I got to cut everything off. Okay. All right.
Yeah, on your board up.
All right. Who's following Colossus Crazy? Let's see.
No, go to her account and look at who she's following.
Well,
Just look at the list.
Well, Who's she?
She only follows like a couple people.
Tipster. I'm fucking jealous. Oh, our old friend Nerd City. Hilla Klein. Yeah, so you're getting where we're going here.
It's every single person who could possibly make a video on Jaystation.
Yeah. And, well, Jay's in a tough spot here because he put himself in this terrible position. We've seen him use his Instagram to attack Alexia in the past before they, broke up and got back together. We've defended Jaystation to the hilt on Keem's attempt to cancel him. And I still stand by the principle of the whole thing. Yeah, I do. I stand by the principle. I don't think, just because a 3 a.m. video should be canceled. I mean, maybe you should point it out as somebody that's, a little sleazy. But, let's save the kids for Jaystation. But I got to be honest with you. It's become impossible to defend Jaystation on that point when he has no problem doing threaten lawsuits, threaten this, depending on I'm going to DMCA. Look, Nerd City and Colossal Crazy are total pros. They're not going to do it unless it's fair use. So any DMCA would be, I would say, in 90th percentile, a bogus one. Absolutely bogus one. And you know what? You could DMCA and sue them, and you got an international lawsuit and a lawsuit that you cannot even appear in because of your banishment from the United States. And you could sue them in Canada, and nobody has to show up. And suing somebody in Canada is a lot different. We don't have these, the Canadians are not litigious people. We are. So, I mean, I think he's a little bit in panic mode right now because he only has one monetized channel. And I got to be, Jay, for me and you personally, I think if you would have listened to me a little closer, I think if you would have worked with me a little closer, we've gotten people's monetization back. I mean, I don't think we got Ethan Klein to do it. But I don't think that was happening. But I think over time, we probably could have got the main channel back up. But which you went out on your own. And, the relationship got out of control, which was your Achilles heel from day one.
That's a lot of money, I guess, for a person of color.
So, threatening revenge porn is just not okay. When did I do that? Revenge porn?
When did you do that? No, he did that.
No,
you
right.
can add that to the list of things he's done this week.
Yeah. Well,
he's literally threatened to release her nudes this week.
Depending what state that is, it's a crime. I know in Michigan it is. Like you're gonna release her nudes, you're gonna attack her channel. And by the way, Jay, I'll be perfectly honest, I'd get her channel back up lickety fucking split. Lickety split. And on principle, for the same reason that I defended you from Keemstar. Because you broke up with her, and because maybe she did suck. I don't know what kind of person Alexi is. Maybe she was taking advantage of. Maybe she was sucking all the clout out of the room. Maybe she was using you to start her own YouTube career. Could be. Guess what? It's not illegal. And it's not a good enough reason to silence somebody. Because, when it comes to free speech, and especially free speech on these platforms, there is no bigger advocate than me and Nick and the Goon Squad. Nobody. And we're not going back on it. We'll stick up. And I would stick up for you if the situation was worse. And I have.
Now, here's the deal. When we had this situation earlier in the year with the deplatformed Jaystation, that wasn't a defense of Jaystation as much as it was I don't think Keemstar should have the fucking keys to the nuclear bomb that is delete anyone's YouTube channel if I make a tweet hashtag on Twitter.
I think Ethan should have it.
Terrifying. That is terrifying.
It is exactly what got Ethan in trouble. That's it. People were kind of made uncomfortable by the content nuke.
Yeah, it's uncomfortable. Yeah. It's a situation that you don't want to be in. You don't want Keemstar to go hashtag deplatform Tommy C, get a whole fucking riot behind it to the point where, because what they're doing is they're using the Nerd City tactic. The louder we go, the more journalists we talk to, the more articles that are made, the more pressure that's put on. And that's why I don't like that guy. But that's what Keemstar did. He went for the deplatform Jaystation. He made the whole fucking big old hashtag for it. We got to let the parents know. It looked like Nerd City wrote the script.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, some articles come out. YouTube makes a statement. There goes his monetization. And I thought that was a fair punishment.
I wouldn't even care if somebody like Line Maker, they use those tactics to get somebody like Line Maker off. Because I think he's a danger to kids on the platform. I think maybe using the media and maybe that one situation, but not for making fucking stupid fucking videos that are clearly fake. Clearly
yeah, like
fucking
someone
fake.
goes, you clickbait. I'm like, all right, here's the deal with clickbait, right? You know what's clickbait's annoying? I'm gonna delete my YouTube channel by Augie RFC. That's fucking annoying. Anyone could click that and get the wrong idea, and it would be like, wow, I can't believe you baited me into clicking this. If you make XXX Tentacion 3 a.m. challenge the night he died, I don't think anyone's gonna accidentally stumble across that. What that is insensitive. What that is offensive. What you are is offended. That's what that is. Like, I'm sorry that you got, like, who is going to get clickbaited by Mac Miller returning from the dead? I don't think they're children. And you're going to go, it's for kids. The kids are getting tricked. No, the kids are not getting tricked. I guarantee a fucking 14-year-old, 15-year-old, 16-year-old boy understands the concept that no one's coming back from the dead to talk to Jaystation, especially the 5th fucking time it happens. Wow. So I took an issue with that. I had a problem with it. Now I don't really know if I do, because we're looking at a guy who's threatened a lawsuit, like apparently Deji has, someone I detest over there. We have somebody who's threatened to commit a crime. We have somebody who's fucking apparently gotten Nerd City's address, if that's what that says.
I gotta be honest with you. He also said he got dirt on him. I gotta be honest with you. And you know I'm nobody in Nerd City. I don't believe any of that. I don't think he's got anything.
I don't believe it either. But if you're literally threatening him, clearly willing to do something. I know where he lives, dude. I know where he lives. Like, come on, dude. Like, why would you need to know that? Like, what are you doing, dog? They give you that information. If you file the DMCA, you get that information. Why are you looking now? Yeah, this guy's a fucking piece of shit. He's deplorable. And then he tried to use my YouTube channel as a defense mechanism last night. Yeah. And he posted my fucking YouTube video. So I have to wake up in the morning and clarify this all for everybody.
Well, in fairness, I told him to use that video to defend himself during that time.
Why? That video is terrible.
Oh, which one? The
second
that
one. He picked the second Nerd City video. Yeah. Well, the one I made in 2018.
Oh. That's a completely
he tweeted that out.
That's
so
not much dirt. I mean, that's just
you.
That's just dirt that he can't take criticism. Which, by the way, what are you gonna do? You gonna make a big reveal that Nerd City can't take criticism? Well, we already did that. It's already been proven without a shadow of a doubt.
Go watch Willie Mack's videos. But seriously, like, I'm going to be honest with you. I know chat knows that I don't like this guy. I do not like Nerd City. I actually can't stand him. But I would be the first one, and I believe Tommy would be the second, to donate to whatever GoFundMe takes Jay back to court. If this comes up, if we need to establish a defense for Nerd City, and we need to fund his fucking legal fees, I'm coming to clown a nerd's defense on that one.
Jay,
petty bullshit aside, I would hope they do that shit for other people.
You are the easiest person. All you got to do is to access Tentacion or Mac Miller or anything like that, and you become a very easy person to raise money against. I bet Adam22 wouldn't mind throwing up some fucking money too for some of the stuff. You're talking about really powerful people. If you go after them, you are literally looking at who's the guy that sued H3 back in 2016, 2015?
Bold guy.
Yeah, whatever the fuck. He lost.
Poor guy, yeah.
And he lost a chunk of change too. So I don't think it's a really good idea, depending on what they say about me. Well, they're not going to say anything that you like.
Wait, unwind. What did you just say? Unirock gave Nerd City information. Oh, okay. No, he's joking. Oh, okay. Internet Unwind said Jay got that information from Unirock. It's the wrong Nerd City. You remember when he made the video on the wrong Destiny?
Oh yeah, all right.
That's good. Fuck, you tricked me.
So I really think your options are this: wait out the storm, because that video's coming out now. It's supposed to be out by fucking May, but you know, from what my sources tell me. You keep on handing them more ammo. And like, look, I'm not gonna weigh in on who hit who or who it was. Sounds like a bunch of bullshit from the top down. But, you know, Jay, like, where's your PR? Let's say she fucking hits you in the head with a shovel and you can't prove it. They're going to believe her. She's a girl. And most people are fucking suckers. I'm not saying that's right. I definitely don't think it's right. This is let the video come out and hope it doesn't affect what you already have. And then try to build on that. Or you got to go back to work. And I really wish you'd listen to me. I really wish you would have stayed away from these controversies. But I just get the feeling that the green was too much to ignore. And then you got wrapped up with this girl. I mean, you knew she wanted to be a YouTuber. You know, you knew she was willing to throw you onto the bus. By the way, in fairness to Jaystation, you know, some of the allegations, I don't know how credible she is. Some of the allegations she made, that just went away. And she went back to him. So it's just, I don't see a winning situation. Ride it out, stay quiet, hope you don't get demonetized. And considering Colossal's crazy, he hasn't put a video out in 2 years, and he's still a relevant figure on the platform, it's going to be rough. I mean, I like Jay personally, like offline. I like him that he's no bullshit. I like that, you know, that he doesn't give me any sort of horse shit whatsoever. But it's just like, I tell him this is the best way to go. And it's just like goes out one year out the other. You know, I mean, essentially with, you know what a drama YouTuber is at the end of the day? It's a PR guy. And I've learned shit tons since I've been doing this. And I mean, if I was your publicist, I would have told you to break up with her. Never talk to her again. You know, God, what are the odds of people getting back together? And yeah, you got that weapon against you. You got two of the most powerful, the most influential, and generally considered the most talented and artistic commentators teaming up. I don't know what to tell you, bud. And you know, DMCA will get it back up. You're going to have to file a lawsuit to keep that down. There you go, Jay. Take some calls. What do we got? Big butt lover. You're on.
Hey, did you watch last night the Chris Hansen with Insane Clown Posse?
Only through a thumbnail, but yes, I saw it and I laughed. It was very, very funny.
It was good. It was great. I watched the whole thing from front to finish with a bunch of people.
Yeah, it was pretty. What were they on there talking about? Just like did they get molested by Anision too, or?
Yeah. Actually, when Jay was a kid, he got. He's pretty much calling to violence for Davi Vanity.
That was smart.
They're not talking. They're like, if you see this guy, pick up a heavy object and throw it at him.
Jesus Christ, that's.
And Chris pretty much
Chris probably shivered when he said that. No, you mean in Minecraft, correct? I think you mean in Minecraft, Shaggy Two-Dope.
Well, see, the way is not to throw heavy objects at people. Insane Clown Posse. Whoop, whoop. He actually said, I'm a juggalo at the end. That happened.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm sure. He's rocking to the
hey, congratulations. Tommy C has been verified on Storyfire.
No.
Is he?
You're on.
No.
Oh, shit.
No, is this possible? Oh, it makes me want to.
You're on. I just found it. You, Augie. I see 8 Thoughts has been added on here.
8 Thoughts.
8 Thoughts just got verified.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen.
It almost seems like a certain list that somebody submitted yesterday. John Swan has been verified. Everyone but Bo Blacks. Wow. Oh my God. Everyone but Bo Blacks has been fucking verified.
I want to thank my mom.
Pegasus is up here too.
Everybody but Bobax.
Wow. I'm actually shocked. It's almost like I totally didn't see this coming.
I'm blown away.
Congratulations,
The only
guys.
thing I'm verified on is Jamie Pine's app, and it's not even out yet. This is I'd like to thank you all.
Fuckheads.
I mean, you know that means you can upload now, right, Tommy? You finally got your upload button.
I got my upload button. I can't wait. I'm really looking forward to it.
Comrade, please make something funny with that.
Yeah, Comrade.
I got one more about
But yeah, I really want to. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to it. No more calls. You guys want me to call it a day? Because I would like to spend some time with my best friend and
That's
partner.
a lot of money, I guess, for a person of color.
Stefan Cabir. I wish I could be verified before Bobax. Yeah, I wish you could be too. That would be great. My ears. Fuck you. No, fuck you, Biggie. Left me hanging and I want to get back to playing. Remember the virus first started and all we fucking did all day was play Warzone? Remember that?
Yeah, we still do it sometimes.
Oh my god,
Vegan.
Sergeant Payne. Oh my god, I can get verified before Bobax. I don't understand, guys. I've been posting it since last year.
Is Kevin Blanco verified?
He should be.
I'm
Official
posting
Kevin Blanco should be verified.
None of you guys gave a shit. Used to make fun of Storyfire, but now, no, this is bullshit. All right, I don't know if what I'm gonna get out. My wife, I'm probably gonna maybe work on something tomorrow, but my daughter's here this weekend, so I'm definitely gonna roll back a bit. Official Kevin Blanco. Oh God, I wish we could make that happen. Oh,
Yo, we get the official Kevin Blanco verified before
that was such a good. Whose idea was that? I gotta shout. Howard's thoughts. I salute you. That's old school fucking shot from the point fandom. Storyfire versus Bobax. I might steal that. What is it? I'm laughing because I've been telling you a lot about Storyfire for years and you ignored me. Like, you can get me a check.
Well, it only
mark.
got good like a week ago.
Yeah. Nobody's on there.
As soon as I got on
You know,
there, dude, it just banged.
She loves me.
Yo, why does Tommy have a badge that I don't? What is your badge, Tommy?
Oh, is it like a lower level one or something like that?
No, you have an extra badge. I can't see what it
it's
says.
Everyday.
Hey,
published.
wait a minute. Tommy, I said Kevin Blanco.
Oh, you
not
published a
Howard.
story. You
Yeah.
published
What are
a
you
story.
talking about?
I was the one that said Kevin Blanco.
He was.
Oh, did you?
He was.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
Credit to you, sir. Bye. What do you mean?
Ban that guy from my goddamn disco.
Yes, sir.
Get rid of him.
Where is? I wonder what happened to him. What do Vanilla Rice is up to? He's making some amazing music. I don't understand what you mean by badge. Log out.
No,
subscribers?
the little like video icon, the pencil icon under the name. That's what he means.
Video. Maybe because I write more than
Yeah,
you.
it's story. Yeah, it's
Because
like
I
story.
write.
Yo,
yeah.
it literally might be my fault why Boblax isn't verified.
Why is that? Tell me.
Because when I submitted that list, I didn't know that was going to verify everybody. I just thought it was for videos, and I totally could have tacked his name on at the end.
Okay, here's my first tweet. I'm better than you.
At Bobex.
That's my. No, I don't think that's right to rub it in.
I'm actually super weak. Like, I totally probably could have prevented this.
Green man, because Nick hates you. Go, shoot.
Oh, God, you suck. Oh, my God, are you kidding? It's worse than usual. Jesus fucking Christ.
What you got there? What you got, Green man?
I'd just like to say at the end of the day, H3H3 and George Soros and all the other Zionists need to be held to account for what they've done to Dr. DisRespect and all respectable men in touch.
I agree.
I think that was offensive, but I'm not entirely sure.
That's a lot of
I
money.
heard George Soros and
let me
H3H3.
translate. Let me translate for you if you didn't know. Jewy. Is that about right, Green man?
Gotcha. Okay.
Do you know 13% of commentators give 50% of the bad takes on this platform?
yes, bye. It was a dad joke. Somebody just gave me a donation. I miss it. Warren. Tommy, Why does it say you upload porn on Storyfire? All right, look.
That's literally your bio.
Oh, yeah,
I upload porn.
All right. I'm doing something a little different over there, all right? Nothing's changing over here. Let's just say you're going to see something different over there than you are on Twitter. And
don't lead with that, Tommy.
What?
Yo, you're like, yeah, you're gonna see something a little different over there. The
Drama
question is, why does it say you're doing porn? Like,
it's a joke.
What is a little different, Tommy? I don't want to see another angle.
I'm doing satire. I'm doing satire.
It sounded like you were opening an OnlyFans. I had to correct
I'm not
you.
opening OnlyFans.
First ever time you see
I'm doing something different.
Only on Storyfire.
And I really want to. I tell you something. I haven't really been energized. I see. I said this to you offline. I like Tipster and Augie getting the news stories that I do, and before I do it, I'm just like, I'm not. I thought about even doing Johnny Depp on the other channel. I'm just not motivated, and I think it's because that I'm not doing the base stuff. Now, I don't think there's a lot of money in for me in Storyfire short term, but it kind of gives me a place to really be experimental and start from scratch, and maybe I'll suck. I don't fucking know. You guys tell me. And but it's nice at this stage because I don't have a million people in there. They hate my guts, so they're the ones that show up for the arcade or my content. And they want everything. Tommy C is getting old. He's dying. He needs testosterone shots. Yes, that's could be what it is. Actually, I need to lose some weight. You go to California with those phase guys or whoever got you to lose weight. That's what I should do. All right. Thank you, Keemstar, for all the support you've been getting. Should we say he was right on Jaystation?
No,
absolutely
I don't
not.
think at the time
absolutely
he was
not.
right.
He fucked that up completely. No, go check it out. Travel Alert, dropping real soon. I'll see you Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check out Storyfire PM.
This is the almighty infinite, independent excellence. Devil fighting, rebel titan, weed smoking alchemist. Fake identities, okay, you cool with Jason Bourne. Running with these Wolverines, okay, you bout to catch a storm. I ain't never been a liar, got tired of niggas playing me. Head in my legs like she bout to catch a pedigree. Chi-Town, the King's home.
That's a lot of money, I guess.
Waffle call, affiliated the evolution of Machiavelli. Don't make me lead them eagles to you like I'm shit Kelly. They feel my struggle, I express it through my hip hop. I'm about to make it hard to breathe. Here's a headline.
I really ought to send him a message.